I always talk about mindset is more important when it comes to health and fitness because tools that you have are of no use if you don't have the right mindset. And if you don't have the right mindset, you don't build the right skills. So it's all about mindset, skill sets, and tool set. But the later two don't even come into picture if your mindset is not right or you don't know what mindset to have when it comes to health and fitness. So based on all the research that I have done, training more than 5,000 people, I've collected the issues that people face with their mindset about fitness. This is not about exercise or diet or what to eat, what not to eat. This is all about how you're thinking about fitness, and why you're thinking about fitness decides whether you get your goals or you fail to achieve your goals. And I've put together a 14 chapter training for that. Think fit to get fit. The way you think about fitness is going to decide where you act about fitness. The way you act about your fitness decides the results that you get. Do you really get fit or not? In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about the way you think about wealth decides how wealthy you become. In Secrets of Millionaire Mind, T. Harv Eker talks about the way you think about wealth decides how much wealth you build. Now, same thing applies to fitness as well, because the way you think is the way you're going to act, and the way you're going to act is going to decide the results that you produce. Think about it. Think fit to get fit. Lesson number one. Most people think fitness is difficult. Losing weight, staying healthy, getting fit is difficult. Now do this. If you're going to think it is difficult, you are going to look at every action, every task that is difficult, which is going to stop you from doing it. Now think about it in a different way. Look at it and say, fitness is easy, staying healthy is easy, losing weight is easy. Now you start telling yourself that's easy, then you start looking at things which are easy to do in order to lose weight, in order to improve your health, and in order to get fit. Now you see things which are easy, you pick those things, start doing it. More you do it, easier it becomes. And when easier things becomes more easier, some of the things which you thought were difficult earlier also becomes easier. You do them more, and you get better results. So if you think it is difficult, you will have a list of all the difficult things about health and fitness. If you think it is easy, you will have a list of all the easy things about health and fitness. So look at the easy things first. Think that health and fitness is easy. Believe that health and fitness is easy. And then start looking and listing out things which are easy. Start doing them. Think fit to get fit. Lesson number two. Give up. Yes. One, when it comes to health and fitness, people think about what do I have to give up in order to gain my health? Now, here is where the problem starts. If you're already thinking of giving up, your subconscious mind does not want health, does not want fitness, because you're thinking about what do you have to give up? I have to give up my precious time, or I have to give up my favorite food, I have to give up the comfort of my couch, whatever it could be. When you're thinking about giving up, your body, your brain, your subconscious doesn't want to give up. And that's where it stops you from taking next step that is needed. Now, think about it in an opposite way. Make a list of things which you will gain, which you will get when you lose weight, when you improve health, when you get fit. When you start doing that, see what happens. Make a list of things that are going to make you happy because you lost weight. Make a list of things which is going to help you do your daily things better because you lost weight or because you improve your health. Make a list of all things that is going to help you to become better person, to do your job better, to improve your relationship, to play with your kids, to do whatever you want to do, which will help you rather than thinking about giving up. So Stop thinking about what do you have to give up. Start thinking about what will you gain. When you start thinking about what will you gain, your body, your brain both wants to do the activity which will help you gain what you want to gain. So think about what is that you're going to gain when you become fit and when you lose weight, and you will start doing it. Think fit to get fit. Chapter number 3, big changes, right? Most people think about making big changes when it comes to losing weight, improving health. They think that, okay, tomorrow onwards, I am going to start doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a huge list of things that they have made. I'll go to gym, I'll buy new shoes, I'll buy new clothes, I will stop doing this, I will start doing this, and they actually make a plan which needs lot of time and attention every single day to help them lose weight and improve health. The thing is, big changes, one, needs huge willpower and motivation to start with. So a lot of people don't even start because they don't have that motivation and willpower. Second, if you want to make big changes, it needs lot of energy. Now think about it. You are unhealthy, you are overweight, or you are in this particular situation because you don't have time and energy you wanted to dedicate towards your health and fitness. And now you are, dedicating or trying to do even more. How does it help? One, either you're not going to start because you wanted that big perfect change to come in, or even if you start, you're going to give up in days at the max, weeks or months. So, do the opposite. Start looking at the small changes. Look at what is one small change that you can do today, not even tomorrow. What you can do now that will help you improve your health. Now, you're talking, you're doing. You're making a small change. One, you're not depending on willpower. Two, you're not depending on motivation. Three, because it is a small change, you don't need too much of time and energy. Now continue doing that small thing for a longer period of time, it will give you results. So rather than thinking about big changes, make small changes one at a time and take it forward. That's where you get the results. Think fit to get fit, chapter number 4. We talked about in chapter number 3, we talked about big changes versus small changes. Now that you've decided to make small changes, make small incremental changes. What does it mean? Rather than looking at doing too many small things at one time, again is as good as big change. Make one small change, do it for a period of time, maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever that number of time is, and then add one more to the list. Add one more to the list. When you make small incremental changes, that gives you the power of compounding, and that becomes exponential in terms of result over a period of time. Think about it. If you want to make time for health and fitness, you have only 5 minutes today. Rather than thinking that I will do exercise only the day I have 40 minutes, do a 5-minute exercise today. Do it for a 1 week. Now that after 1 week you think that you have 5 more minutes, add 5 minutes to it. Okay? So now you're doing 10 minutes of exercise in 2 weeks. Third week, add 5 more minutes. You're doing 15 minutes of exercise. Fourth week, you add 5 more minutes. You're doing 20 minutes of exercise. And in 8 weeks, you would have reached 40 minutes of exercise target that you had. However, you may think that it is slow, but if you look at the number of minutes that you would have exercised in 8 weeks versus waiting for 8 weeks to get that 40-minute slot for yourself is going to be difficult. So, make small changes, make small incremental changes to actually get the exponential result and power of compounding at the end. Think fit to get fit, chapter number 5. Now that you're doing changes, you're making small changes, look at adding things versus deducting things. Most of the people start their fitness journey by deducting things. I will stop drinking alcohol, I will stop drinking tea, I will stop having sugar, I will not have cakes, I will not have cookies, I will not have whatever. If you're talking about you will not have, you are trying to deduct. When you're trying to deduct something from your life, the feeling is of giving up, giving it away. That's number one. So you're conscious, you're subconscious, none of it wants to do it. Number two, when you're deducting something, you're making a space. There is a void. If you, for example, give up your tea, then there is a space. What do you do at tea time? Because every day you're used to drinking tea. Now, either you give up on this in few days, or you don't even do that because the thought of giving up tea itself is a problem. Now, look at it in the other way. Start adding, okay? Rather than saying, I will not have this, start adding healthy habits to your life. One small habit at a time. For example, I'll have a bowl of salad with my lunch, or I will have green tea at 5 p.m. Now, because you're having green tea at 5 p.m., your chances of drinking milk tea or milk coffee are very, very less. So, rather than thinking about deducting things, start adding things. Rather than saying that I will not do this, write down or start doing I will do this. Rather than looking at the negative, look at the positive. Look at what will you do, because what do you not do is not that important than what do you do, because when you do something, that's where you get the results. You don't get results by not doing it. So start looking at adding things versus deducting things. Think Fit to Get Fit, chapter number 6. One time versus continuous. Fitness and staying healthy is not a one time activity. So, if you are looking at anything which is going to give you result one time, it is going to be temporary. If you're trying to do anything which you can't sustain all your life, the results that you're going to get are temporary. Versus start looking at health and fitness as I am going to do this all my life from today. Now that you know you have to do it all your life, every single day, now you choose what you can do. That gives you one, a long term perspective. Second, you start looking at things more rationally and you look at sustainability more than anything else. If you're going to get into, for example, GM diet is a 1 week program. Okay, it is never meant to be permanent. So it may help you lose 5 kgs in a week if at all you survive that 1 week. But what when you stop doing that? Because you can't live on GM diet all your life, you get all the weight back, and most of the time people get extra kg of weight when they stop doing it. So rather than looking for those one-time activities which will give you a sudden weight loss or which will give you, anything which is instant, start looking at what small change, one change can I make which I can sustain all my life. For example, it could be I will go for a walk 5 minutes every day. Now look at it. If you're going to walk for 5 minutes every day for the rest of your life, will you get results out of it? Hell yes, because you don't do it every day. It is going to create a chronic stimulus. If the stimulus is chronic, then the result is also chronic, which means it will be with you all your life. So think about not one time change, think about what is sustainable, what is lifelong, because fitness is not one time activity, it is a continuous activity. So choose the activity, choose things which you can do all your life. Think Fit to Get Fit, chapter number 7. Long term view. Rather than looking or having a short term view of doing things, you need to have a long term view, because now you know it is not a one time activity, it's a continuous activity which you're going to do all your life. Now say for example you want to lose 20 kgs of weight. It is more often or not you want to lose that as soon as possible. Now the thing is, you want to lose that as soon as possible, but your body works on science, and second, your actions are going to decide whether you lose it or not. So what you can do is have a long term view. I want to lose 20 kgs by end of this year. which now makes it very simple that you have to lose about 1.5 kgs per month. Now that you have a smaller target, now your short term view is 1.5 kgs and not 20 kgs. So you're not worried about that. So rather than thinking about what one activity can drop that 20 kgs, you now start looking at activity which will help you lose just 1.5 kg. Now that activity is small, the target is small, your chances of achieving that are high, and once you achieve your target, your motivation increases. When your motivation increases, you want to do it more. When you do it more, you do it consistently, you get consistent results, and you end up losing that 20 kg in 1 year, rather than every day looking at, oh, 20 kg, oh, 20 kg. So look at a long term view, divide and make your goals into small parts, and start looking at it saying that I will work on one at a time. Take one milestone, achieve that, move on to the other milestone and achieve that. So have a long term view versus a short term view. Think Fit to Get Fit, chapter number 8. Now that you know it is a long term game, it is a continuous game. Because it is a continuous game, you got to do it all your life. There are two factors that you need to consider while choosing your activity. Number one, what is essential? Number two, what is that you enjoy? Now, let me talk about what is essential, because there can be 10,000 things which can help you lose weight, which can help you become healthier and fitter. Now, what you have to understand is what is essential in order to do that. Because, say, for example, going vegan. Now, I'm not against you going vegan, but if you're not going to sustain it, one, it's of no use. Second, is it essential to go vegan to lose weight? The answer is no. If you can take care of your hunger and appetite, if you can start having balanced meals, if you're trying to be active throughout the day, managing your sleep well, going vegan is not essential for losing weight and getting fitter. And not just going vegan, any diet for that matter, could be keto, paleo, IF, whatever you want to try. Look at what is essential, do only what is essential, because one, that is going to give you result, and second, you got to understand that you are going to do that all your life. So if there is something which is not essential and you can't do all your life, don't do that. Now, coming to the second part of it is what you enjoy, because fitness is a lifetime activity. If you're going to pick and choose things that you don't enjoy, one, you're not going to do it. When you don't do it, you don't get good at it. Now, reverse the thing. Pick up the things that you enjoy. Now, in your life, in reality, everything that you enjoy, you become good at it. When you become good at it, you get better results out of it. When you get better results out of it, you enjoy it even more. When you enjoy it more, you do it more, you become good at it, and you actually become better at it. So that is the cycle that continues. If you're going to choose activities that you're good at, choose activities that you enjoy, so that you can reap the benefits faster and also for a long time. Think Fit to Get Fit, chapter number 9. Something is better than nothing. Yes, when I talk about do what is essential, do what is enjoy, lot of time you might think that, but I enjoy very small things or only one thing about health and fitness. Now, what is that I do? Let me tell you what. Something is better than nothing. Start doing that thing that you enjoy. When you do that, you will start getting results. When you start getting results, the other thing which you did not enjoy much also becomes slightly more enjoyable, slightly more easier, and you may want to try it. And when you try it, you actually realize it was not that difficult. Now that it's not that difficult, you start getting results from that, you start enjoying that, and that actually kickstart a chain reaction. And that chain reaction is what we want. So your starting point can be anything. It could be anything which is small, very small for that matter. As I always say, it could be 5-minute walk or replacing 1 cup of tea with green tea, right? So if you pick what is essential, it could be very small thing. Now if you Be very aware of the fact that if you pick things which are not essential and they are small, you may not see results. Okay, so pick things which are essential. It could be small. When you start doing that small thing over a period of time, that gives you results. So something is better than nothing. Think Fit to Get Fit, chapter number 10. Small progress is also a progress. Now, this is one of the most difficult things to digest for a lot of people when it comes to health and fitness, because they want to lose weight fast. They want to get into the best shape of their life quickly. Now, understand two things. One, if you did not become overweight in 10 days, you cannot become your right weight in 10 days. Okay, if it took 10 years for you to be where you are, at least give it 10 months and don't think about getting there in 10 days. Okay, number one. So small progress is also a progress. Another fact that you got to acknowledge and respect is that, one, your progress is directly proportional to the action that you're taking. If you're busy, you don't have much time, you cannot follow everything that is needed to be done, you're making and taking small steps, then your progress is going to be slower. However, it is still a progress. I'll give you an example. If you expect to lose 2 kgs per month and you want to lose 24 kgs in 1 year, but you're only losing 500 grams. Now, end of this year, you will just be 6 kgs lighter than what you are right now. Now, look at it from the other way. If you did not make this small progress, one, you could have been the same weight after a year. Second, worst case, you could have added another 6. So now if you look at that difference, it becomes 12 kgs of difference, because you would have been 6 kg overweight, but now you are 6 kg lower than what you were last year. So small progress is also a progress, and small progress is more often or not sustainable. So don't be afraid, don't get discouraged if you're making small progress. Making progress is the key. It could be small progress, doesn't matter. Think Fit to Get Fit, chapter 11. The power of compounding. Albert Einstein has said compounding is the eighth wonder of the universe, and people who know it reap the benefits, people who don't know it pay the price. Now, when I'm talking about small changes, when I'm talking about small progress, understand that when you start incrementing those small changes, it becomes and gives you a compounding effect. So when you start with 5 minutes of workout per day and then you add 5 minutes every week, by end of 10 weeks you would have added another 45 minutes. End of 100 weeks you would have added how many? 400 hours, 400 minutes. So it's not that you can't start small. Plus, because you started small, it gave you a small benefit. Now you added 5 more, it gave you the benefit of 10. Plus you already have the benefit of 5. Now you add 5 more, it gives you benefit of 15. Plus you already have the benefit of 5 and 10 that you did day before. So when you're making small changes, when you're adding small things one after another, it over a period of time gives you a compounding effect, and you more or less see it in 3 to 6 months. Okay, depending upon how small your changes are and how frequently you're adding that. But after that time, you see the graph go up, and you will see a real big change all of a sudden in couple of weeks, because now that compounding is trying to take effect. So don't neglect the power of compounding. It works really really well, especially when it comes to health and fitness. Doing exercise, adding good things to your diet, all of making changes, all small habits that you build helps you with the compounding. Think Fit to Get Fit, chapter number 12. Your body is unique. So, number one, stop comparing your progress to somebody else. Your age, your size, your gender, your lifestyle, your genetics, your epigenetics, everything matters when it comes to losing weight, or the speed at which you will lose weight or you build your health. So, one, stop comparing yourself from others. The only comparison which is fair for you to do is, are you better than yesterday? Or, even better is, did you do anything which is in your power today to improve your health, even if it's 1 minute of work, even if it's 1 second of work? Did you even think about your health today? So, one, you don't have power of power to change the progress or the pace at which others get result. Second, you don't have power over your biology. You don't have power over certain things which happens in science. So we have to depend on our body to take control over it. The power that we have is over our actions, over our thoughts. How do we think? How do we act? As far as you're thinking in the right direction and you're taking the right action, be proud of it, be happy with it, continue doing that, and you will get the goals that you're looking for. If you want to lose weight, you will lose weight. If you want to improve your health, you will improve your health. So respect your body, respect science. Your body is unique, your lifestyle is unique, your preferences are unique, and that's why your results are also unique. Think fit to get fit, chapter number 13. Your identity matters. Who you are. You're a father, you're a mother, you could be a son, you could be caretaker, you could be an employee, you could be an entrepreneur. Who are you? What is the life stage are you in? If you're taking care of your business, you're taking care of your kids, you're taking care of your parents, and you have to take care of so many different things in your life, and then you have very limited time to take care of your body, you cannot compare yourself with a 21-year-old who only has to go to college, work out in the gym, and do what he or she wants. So, your lifestyle, your identity, and your life stage also matters. Because let me tell you my own story. When I was in college, I had 4 hours to work out and do powerlifting. Now that I am taking care of my business, I'm taking care of my kids, I have family, my life stage is different, my identity is different, and that's where my workout is only 30 minutes per day. So based on your identity, your workout timings, your diet, your nutrition, all of these things will change. So respect one, your identity, and make changes and adopt changes only which are suitable for your identity. Don't try to compare it with anybody else. It is your identity, your body, your life, and that is the most important thing. Think fit to get fit, chapter number 14. Be in the game to win the game. Only people who lose the game are the one who stop playing it. So, you will never have a straight line or graph of progress, either going up or going down. There are times you win, there are times you lose. There are times you will lose weight, there are times you will gain weight. But the only way you will be able to reach your goal and keep your healthy weight in control if you continue playing the game. Look at it from the sports world, right? If it's a World Cup, no one team keeps the World Cup all their life. They play, they win, they lose, they come back again and win. But the people or the players who play the most have the most chances of winning the games. But as soon as you retire, you say, I am not playing anymore, your chances of winning are gone because you can't win anymore. So be in the game to win the game. Till you are playing, you have a chance to win. And however, in this game, you're not competing with anybody else. That's the biggest thing. You are still making progress, and that progress could be small, it could be sometimes low, sometimes high. You may not get the desired result at some point in time, but that's absolutely fine. Every time we don't get what we want, we only get what we deserve because our actions and our results are directly correlated. But sometimes we fail to see that. So as far as you're able to see that, you will correlate the results that you get. And sometimes few things are out of our control and we can't just do anything about it. So what we do is what we can control. So be in the game to win the game so that you can sustain what you have achieved.